this string here, is tuned to D. And moving on down, this will be a C. And then this will be a G, and a D, and a G. So we've got D, C, G, D, and the high G. So it's exactly like standard G banjo tuning, but the second string is tuned up a half step. So anyhow, then I capo it on the 7th fret, which is going to put us in the key of D minor. And I'm just going to play the song. You might notice that this finger is anchored right here for the main riff on the second, what is the 2nd fret from the capo, 2nd fret of the 2nd string. I'm thinking about it, I can't play it, see it. Come, lonely hunter, chieftain and king, I will fly like the falcon when I go. Bear me, my brother, under your wing, I will strike, fell like lightning when I go. I will bellow like the thunder drum, invoke the storm of war, the twisting pillars spun of dust and blood up from the prairie floor. I will sweep the foe before me like a gale out on the snow, and the wind will long recount the story, reverence and glory when I go. So that should get you through the whole.
So it just goes that way all the way through, right?
Yeah, yeah. And I mean, during the solo, I mean, it kind of, no, actually that's all it does. It just does that whole time. Yeah. And then the end,
Then
if you want to know how to do that
yeah, the end.
Now I'm thinking about it. I can't
Wow.
do it right, see it. The hard thing about the end is the beginning of the end, because you have to do a silent hammer on to kind of get your fingers in gear to do it. You're going to hammer on so that you can do the first note by pulling off. There's a lot of pull-offs.
Oh.
So there's not much going on up here. Notice that I'm just like doing
that
two
was just
things
over and over,
right
yeah.
here. So it sounds way complicated, but it's the drony nature of the banjo and the fact that so many strings are tuned to the same note that you just keep hitting this. Blah, 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 blah. It's kind of cool the way it looks.
Yeah.
It's timing though. The end is hard because of the timing.
Yeah, I hear that little rolling thing. I was listening to that on the CD, and that stuff sounds like it's really hard. But maybe if you just get the pattern going and
get the pattern going and experiment around with it, and it starts to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, it's kind of like a random firing.
Right. Are you dragging across more than one string at a time with a finger there? Is it all still individual strings?
It's all still individual strings.
Okay. It sounds more than that.
I know, it really sounds like all this stuff's going on.
Yeah. Wow.
And
Cool.
the chords, I don't know if I should tell you, the chords are, in the beginning it's basically a D minor chord, but the voice is sung over this line. You're a third above that. Come, lonely hunter, chieftain and king. Then it goes into chords. This is a G chord with no third. I will fly like the... And then this is a B flat chord of its kind. Falcon in C. When I go...
You're back to the D minor?
Back to the D minor. I mean, in this case...
So
actually,
is it essentially in the key of D minor?
Yeah, yeah. This chord actually is neither minor nor major, but the note you're singing in the voice is going to make it minor. So you could play a minor chord with it and it would work fine. But you get a more primitive, elemental sound on the banjo by not having the third. I could go, but it sounds too European.
Too completed,
really.
or too, yeah.
And here you get this raw.
Well, not no European banjo stuff.
Anyway, so
All right.
bye. So that's B flat, C, D. Then the same thing, following, and then again the G chord to the B flat, C, D. Again, this G chord should not have a third in it. This is actually a G suspended fourth chord. And then this is an F chord. I will climb the rise at daybreak to C. I will kiss the sky at noon to G minor. Yearning voice at midnight. That's got a B flat and a bass, that G minor chord, but doesn't really matter. To my mother in the moon. I will back to F to C. And then the G suspended fourth. Sits down the wire. And then B flat, C, D with no third. And that's all the chords to it. So
Wow.
that's the whole thing. Then you can
I think I'll be able to get there. It may take me 6 months to a year.
Well,
It could. It'll take to be real slow, but there's enough there and I think I can eventually get it.
The main thing is to get the left hand, and what you do with the right hand is not as important.
That'll work out, yeah.
You can frail it, and it sounds pretty good that way.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's
So
cool.
it's kind of a raw.
Yeah.
I like it.
Yeah, I like that. Wow.
So.
Okay.
Come, lonely hunter, chieftain and king, I will fly like the falcon when I go. Bear me, my brother, under your wing, I will strike, fell like lightning when I go. I will bellow like the thunder drum, invoke the storm of war, a twisting pillar spun in dust and blood up from the prairie floor. I will sweep the foe before me like a gale out on the snow, and the wind will long recount the story, reverence and glory when I go.